Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to South 10 Beer Reviews. I am Tyler. Thank you so much for stopping by. Today we've got a classic. This has been around for a while now, but yeah, should be a pretty fun one. I've had it, but it's been a few years, so excited to get into it. This beer is going to be from Floyds. This is going to be Zombie Dust. Pretty much everyone's heard of Zombie Dust, I think. And I think Zombie Dust is just a pale ale, right? Let's see. This intensely hopped and gushing undead pale ale will be one's only respite after the zombie apocalypse. Created with our marvelous friends in the comic industry, art by Tim Seeley. 6.5%. So that's pretty basically a India pale ale. So really cool label on it though. This was canned on July 28th. So, just a little, well, we're getting close to the 3 month mark, but not quite. No, we're not. The 2 month mark, we're almost there. So, I don't know, but I think, is this all Citra? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm just guessing here. But yeah, like I said, I've had this probably 4 years ago, something like that, maybe. And that was the only time I've had it. So I'm excited to give it another shot and see how it is. Appearance wise, it's got that classic American IPA type of look. It's that deep, like burnt orange type of color. It's got about 2.5 fingers of a rocky, soapy head. It looks, like it's decently carbonated. You see the bubbles streaming up there. It's clear. I can see my finger right through it. So definitely running with the American IPA look. Let's go ahead and get a whiff, see what it smells like. Ooh, that's definitely a nice aroma. I'm getting some like ripe, overripe stone fruit. It's got a peachiness to it, in my opinion. Definitely getting some sweet orange, though. Candied orange. A little bit of a floral type of perfumey note. Maybe a little piney. Yeah, it smells actually really nice. It's got a bigger aroma than I remember. I had it on tap the first time I had it, so and it was 4 years ago, so I don't even want to try to remember. I try and act like I remember what it smells like because I don't. This has got it's got a little bit of like a caramel type of sweet maltiness to it. I don't know if they're actually using caramel malt. I'm guessing they might be using a touch of it, but anyway, smells nice. It smells like it's going to be really refreshing. So let's go ahead and dive in. Cheers. Yeah, I think it's about what I remember. It kind of just gives off that American IPA vibe, like a West Coast IPA, but maybe a little bit less bitter. I really like the malt character on this one. It's a sweet, bready malt with like a touch of caramel. The hops, the reason I like that malt character is because I think it lets certain hops really bring out the candied type of thing. Like think of like a hard candy. I know they make the little strawberry ones that have like the strawberry wrapper on them. Think of that, but not strawberry. Think of it like a hard orange candy of some sort. Just like a generic orange candy. It gives me that type of vibe with that malt. But like I said, it's a low bitterness. It's just dry. It's a really dry beer. You're not picking up the alcohol at all. It's got a light mouthfeel to it. It's very refreshing, very easy to drink. It's very citrusy on the palate. A lot of the orange coming through. A little bit herbaceous, a little bit pine, and a little bit, that malt. It's a nice balance though. This is, and I don't even talk about beers being balanced all the time, but this one is very balanced. It's got a nice sweetness to it. It's got a very minimal bitterness, but it's got enough of it there to kind of just give it that initial pop, and then it dries out very, very quickly. I want to say this has citra hops in it, but I don't know 100% on that. But it's very citrusy. I'm getting some stone fruit as well. Like I mentioned on the nose, it's coming through. This is a little on the warmer side also. I just bought it a few hours ago, and actually I bought it several hours ago while I was at work and on my lunch break, and it kind of sat in the car. It didn't get completely warm, but and then I brought it home, put it in the fridge for a couple hours, and this is where we're at. So it's leaving some nice lacing on the glass, though. This is a fun beer. It's very, very easy to drink. It's very refreshing. It's dry. It's a crusher, honestly, and I it's a good beer. It probably used to get a lot more hype than it gets now, just because I think beer has come a long way since then. But this is a fun one. If you see it out, pick it up, see what you think of it. I know a lot of you have had it, so let me know what you think of it. I'm going to rate this. I'm just going to go a solid 3.7. I think it's above average. I would drink it again on a regular basis. Like if we keep getting distro for this, I'll buy it just to have in the fridge for just like whatever occasion it might be, like dinner or just hanging out or outside, whatever it might be. I think it's a great beer just to have around. It's above average. It's tasty, crush air. Nothing I would really change about it. It's a nicely made beer, and it's stood decent test of time. So, like I said, 3.7. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, do me a favor, hit that like button, leave a comment, subscribe, and I would really appreciate it. We'll see you in the next one. Cheers.